Exactly. You see how we lined up? That's
I know.
exactly the topic. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. It's so good to see you. Here we are. And first of all, happy birthday, Debbie Thornton. Everyone, rah, rah for her and all the people in September having a birthday. My gosh. And we have Drunk Moon, hashtag Drunk Moon for the giveaway tool. I'm going to use that for our readings this afternoon or after her Lalit's presentation. And also, we're going to do something a little different coming up. And I think what I'll do is just have, just a minute, let me think. So Debbie Thornton is my friend, and we had a conversation earlier. And she was asking Lalit about how the eclipse works with people who are close to an eclipse. And her birthday's tomorrow, the eclipse tomorrow. And so I don't know if everyone knows this, but Lalit is very generous in giving away charts along with what's it called? Transition. So
with transits. Yeah, for how things are going to be affecting you.
And so she dug it out this morning. She went to look at it. She goes, "Oh my God, this on my birthday!" And she's having a birthday party at her house tomorrow. And this is what you wrote her a long time ago about September 6th. And it says, "This is an excellent time to have company or give a party at your home." She usually doesn't have a party in her home. "You are feeling hospitable, loving, and need to share comfort and affection with close friends and family. Home improvements or beautifying your surroundings in some way is also favored." She just went to the store and got 10 chrysanthemums for her garden. It's amazing when we listen to spirit, and it's so fun. It just runs through how accurate you are and and how you pull things together. So you do have astrology vibrations at gmail.com. I'll go like this. So you get the visual. And then I left the room. No, I left the room so they saw it all. You're funny. You look like a showgirl. You're in Vegas.
I'm in Vegas.
Now that's going to get us canceled. I love it.
The algorithm may just hit the
I know. Maybe we're so
put that on a little short. Astrology Vibrations.
Astrology Vibrations.
That's terrible. Oh God.
Love it. So I'm going to give the floor to you so you can do your thing, because there's a lot to talk about. And I've got you your questions starred. And so here we go. And put hashtag Drunk Moon in to be picked for readings, and something special at the end. We're going to be giving away some really cool stuff. Okay.
All righty. Hello, everybody. I'm hoping that your eclipse season has got off to a positive start. I think it's going for a bang with everybody. It's a big event, and yes, it's going to be going on for some time. So I'm going to talk about the eclipse that's happening on the 7th, and I would like to start by recapping some recent energies that you have observed already in real life, because these influences are affecting both the societal influences and also, excuse me, I don't know which way to go. It's okay. Nope. There we go. That's better. No, I guess I'm just destined to be sexy today. Well, I didn't have that in mind. I can't figure out. It's backwards. So it's backwards from a mirror. So I look stupid doing this. Anyway, so the societal influences and the individual influences are congruent. They parallel each other. So you can see things happening to public figures and society at large, and you can make an estimate of how that's going to be affecting you personally. And we're going to talk about that because these energies are still in play. And eclipses, remember, these are large beginnings and endings, and they are generally permanent and major and important and could be life-changing and society-changing. We've got so many big planets here affecting things that this is just a major event, and it's going to be a major shaker. So I would like to talk about some things that have just happened that are clear, and you will see how this might be affecting you. Next week, I want to make a presentation that really describes how the effects pinpoints special areas in your particular life due to your house position. You have to have your chart done in order to do that. So we're going to make a giveaway about that, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So I'm going to start with something that we talked about last week, which is the Saturn-Neptune conjunction. This guy's been around for so long and is still there. I made a chart where you see this is the eclipse that's happening on the 7th, and this is a total lunar eclipse. Up at the top, you see the Sun conjunct Mercury, circled, this is in Virgo, and the south node of the moon. Now, this is opposite to the things that are happening in Pisces, which is the moon is there with the north node, showing that this is a north node eclipse that is more influencing the beginnings of new trajectories. The beginnings will be given the focus rather than the endings. Of course, we have to have the ending to get to the beginning, but the focus, the power of this eclipse is pointing us to a future direction. And with Saturn and Neptune right next to it, I would like to explain. I pulled out some tarot cards that I thought will give some picture about what the I have, like, here, let me show you this view. The 7 of, whoops, you're not seeing me. I'll fix it. There we go. 7 of Cups. So you guys are expert in tarot reading, and this card is representing things that are Neptunian, confusing what is real from what is fake. Neptune is the ruler also of cinema, fantasy images, drug-induced confusion, deception. Things that appear to be real, priceless treasures might be actually cheap imitations. Think of all the gold paint in the Oval Office, that's disgusting, cheap-looking, tacky stuff, that kind of thing. Showing off the World Cup trophy, saying this is solid gold, the one that he stole. This is another thing with Pisces and Neptune and Pluto, the underworld, things that are not true, things that are like a ripoff. Showing he's got that trophy on the Resolute desk, and he actually stole it in public view. Like blind, it was like crazy. The soccer players were pretty mad about that. Anyway, get your vomit buckets happy. Vomit buckets handy, because there's a little bit more of this stuff that we're going to talk about. But there's the other part of this is the brown nosing of the dear leader. They had that world leaders are coming in with gifts to present, and saying how wonderful he is, to sucking up to him in a really disgusting way. And so we have that part, the Saturn, and this is the Neptune part with Saturn is going to bring in justice and judgment. We have the Aries Libra axis of justice, and we have another justice one here, and we have, these are things that are the energy images that of what is in play with this Neptune Saturn thing. we've got on the higher side, we do have the hanged one, the hanged man. And this is indication of the higher spiritual side that can be, for those of us who are interested in spiritual development, there are big opportunities here. We have Saturn in Pisces is representing here. We have the Eight of Cups for this card. And so there is sometimes in this energy, we can have some sadness or anxiety. The negative side of this Saturn together with Neptune is things can be so difficult around you that you have a moment of weakness, feeling sad or weak or anxious about things. And that is not what we want to do. We do not want to be thinking of the wise and powerful Oz or the emperor that has no clothes that we're dealing with. We are discerning. Saturn is the opposite of Neptune in that it's very stable, very organized, very structural, and solid foundation. So you have this solid foundation of the legal side of things. So it's an indication that Saturn is going to come crashing hard. Saturn will bring a hard crash to reality, to revealing the truth of situations. So you will look to the legal system and the Congress. There will be people who are coming forward, revealing the truth, and they are going to be the taskmaster to deal some heavy blows to what the dear leader has been trying to pull off that are unconstitutional and illegal and will be shown as such. So this fake foundation is going to just begin to crumble because there will be legal ramifications and paying the piper that everything will fall down. And another thing is the Epstein matter. You're going to find some things coming to light in a surprising way. And of course, there will be some havoc in the stock market still, ups and downs or insecurity, the roller coaster ride that we're going to be in. We have influences of Mars and Saturn and Pluto. So we've got the Tower, and there is Mars that's going to be affecting Saturn and Mars with Pluto. And all you can say about these it's a bit explosive and a wild ride. But on the positive side, what is happening is that we are rebuilding the world in a new way. Building a new world. So the new world is coming after we take care of some business. This Neptunian influence hasn't been around since the Civil War and the Revolutionary War were times that these influences were also pervasive. And that society has progressed a lot because we had problems with racism and inequality, and women didn't get the vote even after the liberated slaves got it in 1860s. It was another 60 years until women got the vote. So we have problems that need to be cleared up in disparity and inequality, and things are going to are being shaken up a little bit for this to happen. And we also have, this is a lunar eclipse, so you also have these elements of, well, the moon is ruler of this card, the Two of Swords. You're on one side or the other. There are choices to be made. And we have the elements of some deception that's coming to light, that is going to be revealed and come to light. So I thought you might be helped, those of you who are not astrologers, but I have some expertise from Debra in the tarot field, might get some understanding of how all these things are synthesized and blend together in this eclipse, which is very complicated. So what happened is on September 1st, that was Labor Day. Let's look at the picture. September 1st, Saturn which is down here with Neptune at the bottom of the chart. They're circled in blue next to the moon. Saturn went stationary retrograde. That meant it came grinding to a halt and is now starting to go backwards. And that is a time when a planet has just changed sign. It just went into Aries, and now it's going backwards into Pisces. It's already done that. And it's more intense. It's given a shot. Gives it a spotlight of power. So Saturn is super powerful at this time. It's becoming more powerful, and you're going to see there's going to be limits. Saturn is the planet of limitation to power, and there will be limits put on the executive power that's been overreached in the let's say the military policing, etc. You know, the police in Washington, etc. This is going to be. There are going to be limits put on things. They're going to be a big stop sign. No, you can't do that. So, in your own life, this is where Aries Libra angle is, and we're going to be talking about that for everybody's chart. So, next week, the whole topic is going to be how this affects your personal chart. And so, we're going to pick 10 people to be winners of the little lottery that I will use your chart. If if you put your sign up for this little contest, we'll pick 10 people and I'll use 10 charts. But let's say 9 winners, including Debbie, will be discussed. Everyone will be able to see how it will affect your own chart, because they'll be used as examples that you can see how to use their thing in your own horoscope. Now, an interesting thing also happened with Mars just recently. Mars is in Libra, and it's really being activated with Saturn. And when Mars, it's the planet of war, and energy flows really freely when Mars is in its ruling sign. But in Libra, it's sort of dampened, and it's doesn't show aggressiveness like it would in Aries. Mars in Aries would be like Hitler marching into Poland. But in this case, it's in Libra, so it's being disguised as saying, oh, we are really just doing this military force because we want to establish law and order and peace, and we want to create social order and get rid of the crime and violence. And it's just a Neptunian deception and cinematic facade. This became exact on the 8th, this Mars aspect. And it was August 11th that he made the announcement he was taking over DC and the Capitol. And the thing with ditto for Los Angeles, these things are going to be really have a negative blowback. And the ice raids and all of this is going to be very, very big part of the tower moment that's coming. So the facts that things are illegal just is going to be cleared. The scale of justice. This is happening in the axis for justice, and it will become clear. So in your own chart, if you're having a dispute or a confrontational situation with partners, give things a little bit of cool off time. It's not the exact moment to move aggressively now, because you need to get a perspective on things, because people are going to be changing their opinion. And you might give people a little bit more time to see the light before you bring up if you have problems that you want to discuss. Go easy right at the moment of the eclipse when things are very tender. It's like you have an open sore. Give things a moment to heal and settle down before you create waves that you might regret later, because everything is more powerful at this time. Now, one example of the Saturn-Neptune thing is this AI videos that are popular now, and people are seeing images. We don't know whether they're real or whether they're fake, and we're saying, is this a real thing? Are these, we don't know if it's deceptive. And this is kind of the Neptune part of the equation, where it's sometimes hard to tell what's really going on. And this moment is really big in clearing away the smoke and the facade that's been put up, so that things will be revealed. And there's going to be some big reveals that are going to be very surprising, and I think a little bit shocking. And we are going to find reality. A lot of people will be feeling insecurity because we're on a roller coaster ride, and the ups and downs that we're going to feel in all of this month of September is going to be a wild and crazy ride. So, hunker down for that, and you be prepared, and try to get perspective on things, to be like, take a zoom out 30,000 feet and look down on everything, and remove yourself from the immediate. Try to get a long distance perspective on how things are going to be playing out, and realizing that there's a little bit of things that are being destroyed from the axis of this eclipse is intense, and the ones coming, it's not just this one, it's the whole season. It's a boom, boom, boom domino effect, and it's going to be surprising. So step back and say, whoa, I knew this was going to happen, but I wasn't quite expecting that. That's how everyone's going to feel. Wow. So remember that little Buddhist story that I told you about, the farmer whose son he found a horse, and it was, oh, good luck. And then he fell off the horse and broke his leg. Bad luck. Oh no. And that farmer guy says, well, we'll see. All the neighbors are saying, bad luck. He broke his leg. He can't work in the farm anymore. Then the army came through and took away all the young men, but the one who had the broken leg was saved. So, oh, good luck. That was great. You're so lucky. Well, we'll see. So have that we'll see attitude, because things may go one direction and then make a reverse and change completely. And you go, wow. So hold off on your judgment and just be confident and have faith, and know that we signed up for this moment of great destiny. These eclipses are showing our soul contracts, both on an individual level. So in your own horoscope, what your soul contracts are going to be just brilliantly exposed to light, and also for our society. And it's big, deep, powerful changes. So we won't see it all in an instant. Sometimes things will come to light later, and the effects of this will show later, and then you'll understand later why this had to happen. So be patient and know that all will be revealed. And remember that it's not what is happening around you so much as your emotional reaction and how you feel about it, how you mentally react to it. That's the important thing, because if you can maintain a positive attitude through all these ups and downs, and level out the highs and lows, and have a constant feeling of balance in your life, you will have good results. Even from the most horrific looking thing will end up in a positive reaction for you. So keep your balance. If you notice that you're getting nervous or feeling anxiety or feeling bad, do some deep breathing, work in your heart center and your gratitude, and then you recognize that things are going to be working out for the better, and you haven't figured out why yet. So just reserve judgment and stay centered, stay positive, stay moving forward, even like one baby step at a time. And remember this orange menace that is in the White House, he was active in the professional wrestling field. And just imagine how everything, all that is so disgustingly fake and not real. And so it's just a facade that is going to come crumbling down, and it will happen. It's written because we have the people that are light bearers and the people who are beginning to see masses of ordinary citizens. And this is obvious in the influences of the group in the charts. So we have Saturn representing justice and Pluto, the power of the group. There are more of us, and you will see it at town halls. People are showing up and expressing their unhappiness with things that are cruel, unjust, and inequitable, fighting for the right of the common person and not the right of the oligarchs. This is the oligarch power versus the individual rights that is going to swing the scale of balance. The scale of justice will come into balance, and that's the basic fight in our society, is that one there. And the scales of with Libra and Saturn there is just beginning to be felt. And the scales of justice are moving in the direction of social equity. They're balancing out power to the people. And people are rising up for healthcare and environment and all the things that we're going to need in the new Aquarian age. And this inertia and momentum is gaining strength. And it's like a freight train, which starts out really slow to get moving. And we are that freight train, and it is gaining momentum. And once that freight train has gained speed, it's an unstoppable force, and you can't stop it. And that's where we are heading right now. So that's the spot that we're in now, that we're gaining inertia. And the energies of this eclipse, we felt like more than a week in advance, and it's strong now, even though it hasn't happened yet. And these eclipses are going to have an effect for months. This is not a one-off kind of thing. That's why next week I want to discuss your individual charts and show how this will affect the affairs in your personal life and what area of life you can see it working, because this goes by house position, and you need to know your birth time to get that. And so I want to say that this time, public figures and people in the public front are going to have exposure, have a spotlight on them. So there will be some suddenly rising to power, others suddenly falling down. And you may have this in your personal life. Relationships may suddenly change. So be prepared. It's kind of, did you see that couple caught on the kiss cam where they were at a big sporting event, so everybody in the stadium saw them, and it just went viral all over the world. These two people were caught in a very shameful situation that was not good. And this is kind of what's happening now. It's a big reveal. Things that were hidden are going to be exposed in the open. Big, heavy things that are going to be exposed, that are going to be shocking. I haven't discussed Uranus, but Uranus is when in the sign of Gemini. Uranus is the tower as well as Mars. It's in Gemini, and it stations retrograde for the first time tomorrow. Yay. Day before the eclipse. So I was going to get a little snippet of a song ready to play for you, but I got home from work without having time to get that music ready. So I'm just going to tell you the song I was going to play, just to clip it. There was a Jerry Lee Lewis song that went, whole lot of shaking going on. Whole lot of shaking going on. That's the song. That's the theme song of this eclipse. Whole lot of shaking going on. And it's not just one day, but it's going to be active for months, 6 months. And the outer planets are all retrograde, as you see in the chart. Very powerful.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and
I
I
thought you were
almost, we're
closing.
wrapping, we're
I
getting
think you were.
close, getting close, getting
Okay.
close, getting close. So you can see that the outer planets that have just entered new signs, that's a moment of activation. So it's kind of like all of these planets with the R are retrograde. So we've got Pluto, and we've got Saturn, and we've got Neptune, and we've got Uranus, and we have so many that are retrograde that it's super powerful. And it's a moment of activation, like the fuse goes off and the fireworks explode. And Mercury's real close to the sun, and Uranus in Gemini, and we're building up for the next eclipse. Mars is going to be in a negative aspect to Pluto. So just talking about the future of the next eclipse coming up in a couple of weeks, we're going to have Mars and Pluto in an aspect that happened. If you can remember the Republican convention, and then Trump had that we call assassination attempt, question mark, and the Band-Aid on his ear for a long time, and the whole Republican convention, and the powers were swinging at that time. Remember, that just sudden change of things, a change of energy. This is coming to fruition with this next eclipse. It's going to come full cycle. My prediction is that is the big downfall, and this is very bad for his health. I've been talking about this a long time, but this is a big problem for his health. And the real situation is that occurrence of the Pluto and Mars thing is, and Uranus is happening on the United States of America's natal chart. It's the Uranus return, which happens in 84, 85 years it takes to go around. It doesn't happen very often. And Uranus is sitting on America's natal birth chart, Uranus, meaning all hell break loose. It's really big one. It's a big one, big change. So,
but some people are just going to have fantastic time.
Yeah, and some people are going to exit stage left, as Linda G likes to say. So we won't mention any names, but it's really the word for Pluto and Mars in astrology. There is a word. It's explosive. I can't help but saying that. It can be explosive. You can have a beautiful fireworks show, or we'll see how it plays out. But it's going to be big, whole lot of shaking going on, and not a good time also for forest fires and stuff. But
we will survive, like we
will. We're not only going to survive, we're building the foundation for a brilliant new future.
I hear all these doom and gloom things. I'm sorry. And then I think, oh yeah, last week was supposed to be doom and gloom. I had a good week. So, but in the universal, you can blame it on something. If you have a bad week, you can blame it on the moon and the stars.
Well, it's not so much a bad week as a week of change. Change is always a little rough. I would say we've got an example here of the seventh house, first house relationships. RFK saying that vaccines will not be mandated. So this is the example of the individual rights versus the group rights. So this is the power struggle that we're going through with the Pluto thing. So this, for the next eclipse, is going to be big on that. There's going to be some reversals of the direction.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's all going to work out
a good
for
change.
The positive. Good changes.
A lousy change for Kennedy.
This is an aside. I happen to hear Michael Wolff talking. I always wondered, why does he have that voice? What is the real physical problem that he has with his voice?
Hereditary.
And you know what Michael Wolff said? Because he was there, present. He knows him for years and years. He's a friend. He said it's from smoking crack. Does that? It destroys your voice.
Yeah. Right, it can. But all of his family has that disability. It's a heredity thing. But I had clients with that. She didn't smoke crack, but she.
Well, if you could have Parkinson's or something, and you get that thing, but Michael Wolf said that he was there when it was happening.
Well, and if he knew that he was
Yeah.
doing drugs, but I think he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I think he was.
So we're going to talk about your personal charts next time. I started.
So I wanted to clarify something before we make the announcement, because you said 10. So are you saying that next
10
week?
and Debbie. We'll use 10.
Oh, 9.
Nine and Debbie.
Debbie's already there. Also,
10.
Venus is already in, and Marby is already in. So we've got 7, 8,
Okay.
9, 10. Yeah.
And
So
what we'll do is show you and everyone else have your chart handy. And if you don't have one, you know where to get one. Astrology.
I was trying to talk her into charging for that, and she said no.
I don't
want to give it away.
I want to give it away because I want everybody to have this. And then it's not a reading, okay? It's not a reading. It's just it's information that I would like everyone to have. Everyone needs to know their house position, because that's where things get real.
Right. And so your house. Okay, I have a question. Mm-hmm. SR, you did put in hashtag drunk moon, so you're in. We're going to do all the first ones we come out are going to actually have readings from me. We'll just draw a few from that, and then but we'll put it together.
Yeah, the astrology one should be those people who have to request it, because I'm not going to give it personal information. It's going to be how your house position is going to make the eclipse concrete in what a fair part of your life is.
When you say house position, that means from your natal chart.
Natal chart, and you need a birth time.
Thank you.
So
the natal chart is this, as if all the planets froze the minute you were born, that's your natal chart. And of course now it's all mixed up. It's all had orbits and gone through the things, but it still affects that frozen sense of time.
Yeah, your natal chart is the imprint, and it's always evolving in time.
Yes. So I want to clarify something. So I can't. Oh, you erased your Marby. Then you're going to have to send her an email. You have a copy. Wait. So you have Marby's.
I have Marby's.
Yes. She can find it. She can find it. Just
now,
send
what
her
I do need, what I need to know, if you got a chart from me, I sent it to you to your email address, and that would be how I can best find it, because some people have screen names or other names or don't have names at all. So the one thing I have is your email address. So I need to see your email address to find your chart.
Right. So email her at Astrology Vibrations.com. Here, I'll let you have the whole screen.
Astrology Vibrations at Gmail. Astrology Vibrations. If you don't have a chart, I will send you one. If you already have one, we'll use the one we have. I won't be giving personal details of your life or showing your birth
life. That's what I was going to ask. So you're saying 10 charts? Are we going to have enough time?
Oh, I'm having a little bit of an emergency here that I need to look at.
Okay.
Not a bad thing, but I got
all right. Well, here we are. So I'm going to clarify with her how much we can do in an hour, because it was 10 and she shows 10. It's not going to be like a personal reading, but it'll show examples of things. I'm not sure. I would love you to use my chart. We're going Mary Thornberry, you have your hashtag drunk moon, so you're in the mix. We're going to draw from that. So that would be awesome. And while we're on hold, let me tell you, I saw somebody, is it Hypnicity? You have my book. Oh my gosh, I think it was Hypnicity. Let me just see, because I got this certificate today. And since Lalit is away, I'm going to eat up the time just bragging about myself. So, oh gosh, but I got to tell you, I got this certificate. And it's from this one contest. This is what it looks like. Of course, it has my, oh, it's backwards. I'm sorry about that. Oh, no, it's not. It's there. It's a nice thing, a nice certificate, but I got to read it to you, okay? This is bring and brag. So on this one contest, it says, for when life knocks you off your happy. It's my new book that's on sale. So when life knocks you off your happy, ultimate champion of 2025 summer contests. Best fiction book of summer 2025, first place. Short stories anthology collections, first place. Mental health, first place. Middle grades books, juvenile literature, first place. Self-help, first place. Psychological fiction, first place. Motivational, inspirational books, first place. I got, well, best character and best supporting character, I got honorable mention. But oh my gosh, I couldn't believe. Oh, you got that book too? Yay, Deb. Yeah, I know. It is something, because what you do is, have you ever been, any of you artists are artists, and let's say there's going to be an art show, a juried art show. You go ahead and put your art in, and then you wait to see if it's accepted. So that's how you do. You join a contest, wait to see if it's accepted. If it's accepted, they nominate you. So it's basically something you can put on your advertising that I have a nomination. But as I was filling these contests out, they usually had to choose a category. And on this one, which is the Outstanding Creator Award, Outstanding Creator Award, yeah, I didn't choose a category because they take the book in its entirety and run it up against all the categories. And that's how I got to the champion. But I couldn't believe that. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I hope the lead is okay. So I have, let me just see. No, so thanks for all the congratulations. Oh, Krusty Snapper, thank you. All right. You go, Deb. I'm finished. Oh, I finished my numerology book. So I'm going to start the audio. So we'll get that out real soon. So what I'm going to do is this. Maureen, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yes, I really appreciate it. So what I'm going to do is, Marby was first. So she gets to have a reading. We're first with a donation. She gets to have a reading and a chart. The next one's Venus. So Venus gets a chart. Lalit will read your chart plus a reading. So Venus, if you don't have a chart yet from Lalit, astrologyvibrations.com, subject line chart. And also you need to say, I won, when you email her, I won, in the subject line. I think I just got another donation. I appreciate that. So, so Cynthia gave a gift. So Cynthia, you get a chart. Thank you very much. It really helps. I'm going to send it to Lalit. All of this to Lalit. So you get a chart and a reading. And of course, Debbie Thornton, birthday girl, and my pal, Thornton. I got you down for a chart. And I'm going to give you a reading privately. So we'll wait for that. Oh, Maria is grateful. Oh, you're wearing a huge smile. Yay. Fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Thanks. So I think Lalit's back.
I'm back.
Lily, oh, good, because I used that time to bring in brag about my book.
Oh,
I was,
good,
I was
good.
gushing about my book. So tell me, is everything okay your
Yeah,
way?
well, what basically happened is, I confess, I got home from work a little bit after 5, and I started setting up. And I thought I'll just turn the water on my gardenia for a couple of minutes, and then I got involved in astrology, and I go into a different realm. I'm just like completely zoned out. It's like channeling, and
Yeah.
I left the water running, and I'm creating a flood.
Is it?
So
Oh
I
my
fixed it.
God. So, but
I
it's on
fixed
the
it.
balcony, right?
On
So
my balcony, but I have a neighbor
goes down.
downstairs who does not like it if water drips into her balcony, so I can't get her upset. So I had to take emergency measures, but I have it set up because I have done it before, and I'm ready for an emergency. So I have all these things to soak up water out there, and I just set them down. Wow. That was bad. That's a tower moment, not of fire, but of water. Neptune. That's Neptune. Neptune is the flood, the waters, All right.
Okay, so hold on. I'm just because we got some donations for you.
Oh.
And yeah, so they're on the list. If you know.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
I thank you kindly. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Yep, I'll send it to you right after the
We're gonna
show.
have a lot of fun next week with this, and you're gonna really see astrology at work in your life and understand how your chart is, how things focus into concrete world. See, the house positions are the concrete things of
So
world
you can do 10.
and stuff.
You can do 10 and
Yeah.
okay.
Because
So
it's not a chart interpretation. It's specifically where is this affect?
well, that's going to be helpful.
Where is this eclipse going to affect your life? Where's it going to hit you? Yeah. Well, there are 6 axes in astrology because we have an axis for an eclipse. So it's a 180-degree thing. So there will be 6 places that we'll discuss. And so it won't take, it'll be clear.
Oh, good.
It'll be clear.
Awesome.
And easy.
So,
You'll see.
Venus, I told everyone to send you an email with chart and 1 or I1 or something like that in the subject line so you can know who you are.
Yes.
So
yes.
who has won the chart is Marby, Venus, Cynthia, and Debbie Thornton. We've got 6 more to go. So I've got the let me bring in our drunk moon.
And maybe be specific if you already have a chart, yes, or you've never had your chart done with me. I don't have it. Do I have it or do I not have it?
Yeah, help us out because we can't just, what it is when we're on, and I feel this too, when I visit someone's channel often, they're friends of mine, right? And I expect them that they know me, but it's still TV. We don't have your person, and YouTube keeps us very separated. So, Joyful Journey says you have my chart, but I still, yeah. So let's get down to the choosing.
I will need your email address to find it because I don't think it's listed under Journey,
No,
Joyful.
I know. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Hold on, I'm going to draw a few names here now. Maria is grateful. So you need to email. If you haven't got a chart from Lily, you need to order one, and the rest of it. So next, that is so cute, isn't it?
may I say something while
Yes.
you're doing this? I am looking at Debbie's chart,
Yeah.
and now I'm remembering totally. I see this. It's not something I can say in 2 minutes or less. I would like to have that. If Debbie is in agreement, I want to have that introduction of the whole concept of how this works, and then bring in people's charts as an example. And if I just try to talk about this chart without why it works the way it is, it would be, I would rather do it more in depth by having that little discussion of how this works first.
So in other words, you're going to use.
Could I do it? Could I do Debbie next week? In other words, Debbie,
Yeah,
would you,
that's what
so
she
I
was.
can do a better
Yeah.
job.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Because
Donna,
this is a wow example. This is really very clear and will help clarify things for everybody's chart, how things work, because of the placements are so obvious.
we could do that for the rest. I don't know how. Oh, it's only 10 minutes to go. It's not going to have very many readings anyway. But Donna O'Brien is next again. Let's go and draw again. I love that picture. Hypnicity. Okay. And again. L. Angus.
There are some. Are these astrology winners or winners
Yes,
with you? Okay,
astrology.
because there's a couple people here that I do not recognize. So make sure you send me your birth date, time, and place. Birth date, time, and place. And if you're not sure of the time, be specific. Say, I don't know the time. Maybe within this window of 2 to 4 hours. Tell me what you know, and maybe do it soon so I can take a look at it and get back to you if I have any questions.
Okay, and we have Donna Ortez and Rose. Donna Ortez. So but what it is, Lalit, let me come back to the room. So what we have, if they don't email you, we'll just choose someone else or talk longer on the other 9.
Yeah, well, you got to email me if you won. If you won, you must send me I can't discuss your chart if I don't have it. So please let me know your details, date, time, and place. All three.
Actually, I want to draw one more for a book. I'm going to give away a book.
Oh.
And if you don't want the book, just let me know if you've already got it or whatever. But if you get the book, you can look at it and everything and drop it off donate it to your local library. You kind of give. Also, if it's. I won my book. Sorry.
You won your own book?
I also didn't say that I won't be able to send outside the country because it's a little pricey. I wish I could, but so let's see who gets it. CJ, do you have my book? So CJ. So what I need from CJ, sweetheart, you need to email me. And it's my name at yahoo.com. It's Debra, Debra Zachau. I'll just put it in the comment. DebraZachau at Yahoo. Oh, CJ, you're in Canada. That's gonna. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll figure out something about maybe sending you a digital copy. Could probably do that. Let me grab someone else. Hold on. I'm sitting here with a bunch of books. Venus. Okay, Venus, boy, you win the mother load. So I'm going to, Venus, if you're here and you have, you're living in the US, I'll send you a physical book. CJ, what I need from you is to contact me because I need your email address so I can send you a digital book. So you felt that? Are you in the US, Venus? I hope so. So either one, CJ and Venus, I need your email address. Email me, please. So we're coming down to the end of the hour. Yay. I'm looking forward to it. And make sure you put CJ and Venus, I mean, your stage name for me so I know who you are. I think, who's this odd name coming in? Oh, US, good. Okay, you get a physical book. And so, oh my gosh, we're at the end of our time.
Let me mention to everybody, even if you're not a winner, please have your chart handy so you can refer to it next week when I explain things. You'll look at your visit, you'll see how to read your own chart with the information I give you. So make sure you have it there, get it out.
I noticed that, Venus, that's your real name on my, when I got notified for Lalit's donation. Thank you. That's great. Oh, you got, Maureen says, can I get your books at Barnes and Noble? They will order it for you. I'm in the system. They'll order it. I don't have space in the bookstore, but I am in their catalog. So if you don't have a chart from Lalit, just request one. She's given them away. I've been talking her out of that. And she insists that she's...
it's not a reading. It's not a reading.
It's not a reading, but it's
a lot of stuff.
More than that. It's a lot of stuff. It's the chart and it's all the days of the year, the forecast within that chart. So who I have here is for the chart giveaway is Marby, Venus, and Venus gets a book. Cynthia, I'm going to read your chart. Debbie Thornton, of course. Maria is Grateful. Donna O'Brien, Hypnicity. L. Angus, Rose Pointek, and Donna Ortez. I know she has a sweetheart. Even when she curses, flowers fill the air. It's ridiculous. She's amazing. She said the F word, and I fell in love with her. So you are sitting with a lot of requests. Every person who donated gets the reading next week. Plus Venus gets a book. So I think we have Marby and Cynthia.
And if you didn't win, bring your chart. You'll still be able to really benefit from that within your knowledge. And that's really how you learn about astrology. You see how it works in your own chart, and then you understand things for future reference.
Right. Oh, I've really enjoyed today. I'm sorry I didn't get into the readings. I got to tell you, I just love being with you guys, and I'm going to be creating more standalone pre-recorded videos. They seem to be very likable. It's going to be on numerology. That's my jam for the last 2 months. So, and that should be coming up soon, but it's going to be on my other channel, which I'm going to announce. If you want to go there right now, I'd love it. It's called I Have Your Number. At I Have Your Number. And you can also add with Debra, and it'll take you right there.
And you're going to have a website with that name too later? Do I understand that?
Yes, a landing page with that. I did get the .com domain. when I started my vision board for this writing, I knew I wanted to write it. It was a couple of years ago. And so for my vision board on that and momentum, I decided to get the domain name. It wasn't available. I had to put dashes and colons and, you know, all this stuff. And because I wanted the .com. And so then it was a waste of money. And finally they expired, all those ones with dashes and things like that and changes in it. And then I decided to name my book the same name as my YouTube channel, my new YouTube channel. And so I thought, I wonder if the domain's available now. And it was for $11.99. So I got it. I have your number.com, but don't go to it now. It just says under
So Venus and Jupiter conjunction, it happened then.
See these little blessings, but it was premature. I was pushing the river. I was pushing the river. That's one of the things I do to get the momentum. But yeah, so that's a great name for your new channel. Thank you. So if you go and subscribe, I appreciate it. I think I've got 20 subscribers. Haven't done much with it, but I'll have more stuff on that. So that's what I'm working at. Thank you, Lalit. What's your besides? Oh, Donna.
Let me ask you a question, Deborah. Do you feel that the illustrations using the cards for the planets was helpful to people?
I liked it. We could ask the people. That's the thing. So did everyone enjoy the visual relating the
planets
stars,
to the tarot cards?
To the tarot cards? I kind of like the tarot cards because I'm not an astrologer and looking at little numbers.
Well, the thing that's the same is how you blend things and synthesize things. It's the same process.
Oh, Chrissy says, yes, it was very helpful. Oh, visuals. Debbie said yes. And SR said yes as well. Yeah, I like the idea. That's great. Because you were saying, you held up the chart and you said everything with a little R next to it is in retrograde. And I looked and looked and looked and I didn't see one little R.
Oh, all right. Listen, I can point to where. Let's show. I'll show you how the R. The little R is close to the center of the circle. So if you look at Neptune, for example, at the very bottom, the trident sign, follow it to the center of the circle, and the little R is the last thing at the center of the circle.
So it's the first thing off the 3, the number 3 in the middle.
Looking at Neptune.
Well, I don't. Oh yeah.
Look at Neptune. Follow to the center of the circle. From the sign, you'll see 1 degree Aries, 11 minutes, and then there's an RX. It looks like a prescription sign.
Thank you, because that was hard for me to see.
You see it now? You see it now? That little R is at the center of the circle.
I found it.
You can just go around the center of the circle and see how many you can find. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, Deb saw it too. She says it's near the 10. I thought it was. Well, it doesn't matter. The R is in the little RX is there. That's how I do reversed. That's how I put reverse.
Yeah, that's what it means. It's going in reverse. It's going in opposite direction. It's going in backwards, which correlates with upside down in tarot. It's heading backwards. Just change the effect. And when it first starts out like that, it's sitting still. And that gives it more power because it's like the little boy that focuses the sunlight through a magnifying glass. The power is focused at that spot. So it's more powerful when it's stationary.
Yeah. So besides doing all the charts, what does the week look like for you?
Oh boy. Well, I've got a lot to do, but hey, it'll keep me from being anxious and worried about things, because I'll be very deep in doing everybody's chart, and I'm excited about that. I love doing it. Listen, you know that there's that expression that says, if you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. And I do love
Right.
it so much. It's so interesting to me. I mean, I looked at Debbie's chart and I just went, oh, now I remember what this is. This is really intense. So hers is a perfect example to start with.
Awesome.
It's amazing. And Debbie, have that day is going to be an important day for your life. And I'm really glad that you took the thing to heart about surrounding yourself with people, and your home life is where you can have a positive influence in this on that time. So you took really good steps.
Yeah, I'll say. And thank you, Mary, for subscribing to my other channel. I appreciate that so much. And so you get busy on this, because you just set yourself up with a lot of work. And thank you for the donations to go straight to the Lalit right after the show.
God bless you. Thank you.
And email me those that need a book, either digital, whatever. Make sure I know you're from Canada, so I know you get the digital one. So I will talk to you next week.
We're going to have fun. Yeah, next week is going to be all about readings.
Totally different.
All about readings. That's going to, so that's going to be the topic.
Donna just
said how it will affect you.
Yay, yay. We'll get to know how to do astrology with Lalit. Till next time.